Chad McCaskill.
Howdy. What the fuck? Like, they don't make microphone stands for big motherfuckers. I'd love to tell you guys that I'm not the only non-gay comedian tonight, because I'm gay. And I didn't really, want to, like, I don't know, I mean, the boots. There's a store on Melrose called Bling, and I wanted to have some bling for my first night out here on the Sunset Strip, so I fucking bought these boots. And I'm actually 6'9", and with the boots now I think I don't know how tall the ceiling is, but I'm almost there. Like, if this was Velcro and a magnet, you could just fucking pull me up. I'd be taunt with the stage. So, yeah, some of my clients, they don't believe I'm gay, and I used to work in an office, and I had a cubicle, and I was like, I wanted to, just, hey, I'm gay, all right? Just because I don't talk with a lisp or have a swish when I walk. Although with these boots, whatever. So, wow, they're kind of wishy-washy, but they're cool, I'm actually going to be Ace Frehley for Halloween, and so I bought these early. Now I need some white face paint and a star, and maybe, yeah, that's all I need. So the majority of the expense is done, and I'm good. So, wow. Wow. I'm just tall, and I would rather be tall than retarded, because actually every day of my life somebody comes up to me and says, wow, you're really tall. And I'm used to it, but I was like, well, what if I was retarded? Would someone come up to me like every day and say, did you know you're fucking retarded? So, it's tall. I'm settling with tall. I was actually in the Navy. When I graduated from high school, I flunked out of college after the first year because I started doing a bunch of drugs. And I think that's what you do. You just flunk out. And I was like, well, what do I do with my life? My dad wanted me to come home and go to junior college. And I was like, fuck that. So I drove by the Navy recruiting office, and they fucking blew me, or whatever they do to like make you believe like you're gonna travel the world. And I was like, all right, I want to travel the world because I don't want to go back to Dallas, fucking Texas. So I signed up in the Navy, and we're like, and my back started to bug me, and I was having trouble sleeping. I was on the bottom rack, and there was 3 high, and my legs were hanging out without the boots, and people were kicking me as they like woke up, and I went to the doctor, and I was like, oh wow, my back, and they sent me to the doctor actually when we were in the Philippines, and they measured me because they didn't have a mechanism on the ship to see how tall I was. And so the lieutenant in the Philippines is like, is this some kind of joke? And I was like, no sir, you're just supposed to measure me and see how tall I am. And so he measured me, and he had my charts, and he's like, you're 6'8". And when I joined 6 months earlier, I was 6'6". So I had grown 2 inches in 6 months at the ripe old age of 19. So my dad's 6'3", my mom's 5'10". I never met the mailman, but I don't know how I got so tall. But so anyway, they're gonna like let me out of the Navy, and so I fly back to Virginia. We're in the Persian Gulf during the first Gulf War, so I am I'm a war veteran. Yeah. So I'm actually going to apply for one of those license plates that say war veteran, because I get pulled over a lot, and I was like, well, maybe they'll just cut me some slack with the fucking plate. I mean, I didn't get like a Purple Heart or anything, but like a fucking, you know, war veteran. So anyway, I'm back in Virginia, and I'm digging Virginia, and I'm like, well, can I just stay here? And they're like, no, if you're not fit for sea, you're not fit for shore. So I got an honorable discharge for being excessively too tall. Not excessively too gay, but excessively too tall. And because I'd only been in for 8 months, they made me give my uniforms back. Fucking military cocksuckers. So I can't even like play sailor like in my house, you know. I mean, I figured that'd be the best part, like, because when I was actually in the Navy, I could go around and go like, hey, sailor, how are you, sailor? I'm going to come on your barracks and check out your troops. Wait, did that come out? Oh, what anyway. So, you know, I'm out of the Navy, and, you know, so, you know, I'm fuck the military, but I'm a veteran, so there I am. Hey, I went to a rave a couple of weeks ago, and I don't know if any of you guys have ever been to a rave, but I'm probably the tallest, oldest freak that still goes to raves. Because a rave is technically a bunch of 15, 16, 17-year-old kids on ecstasy, just rolling their balls off, and in a big room with loud music, and I'm there. So, and I used to go to raves, and I used to do ecstasy, you know, when I was younger, but, you know, I'm still there, and I'm rolling, and, well, I'm not rolling, you know. Actually, they come up to you and they ask you, they're just like, hey, are you rolling? And I'm like, no. And then they walk away. So I figured out if you pretend to be rolling, they'll be your friends. And, you know, I don't want to be the only lonely guy at the raves. I want to be friends with all the teenage kids, boys, you know. So, you know, I'm there, and they come up, and they're like, are you rolling? I'm like, yeah, I'm rolling. And they're like, do you want some Vicks? And I'm like, Vicks? Yeah, I want some Vicks. Actually, when you're rolling and you blow Vicks Vapor Rub in your eyes, it makes you higher. True story, true story. So I'm taking off my glasses, holding up in my eyelids, and I've got this fucking teenage boy blowing Vicks Vapor Rub into my eyes. And I had done it when I was loaded on ecstasy, and I did get high, but when you're sober and you got some fucking punk-ass kid blowing his germs in your eyes, I'm like, thanks, dude. I'm like fucking rubbing my eyes. I'm like, that stings. And then I'm thinking, I just let a total fucking stranger blow his germs in my eyes. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know, earlier today I was thinking, I was like, man, there's a lot of comedians in the past that were drug addicts and alcoholics. And I was thinking, who in their right mind would want to come up here stone cold sober? Hey, my name's Chad. Peace. Thanks.
Give it up for Chad McCaskill.